Okay. I'm a little bit behind on my VR video gaming, whatever you want to call it. I'm behind. I'm not as up to date as I've been in the past, but here we are with a little bit of Arizona sunny shiny, numero el duso. And I don't mean that like the el duso you drop after Taco Bell. I mean like the sequel. So as you can see, off to a wonderful start here. I didn't record myself, but I was screaming the entire time that I was playing. So any footage you see, be happy that I wasn't recording myself, because I don't like zombie games, but I like Arizona Sunshine.
I'm not. Just running by.
If you've seen any, well, you probably haven't, so whatever. I played the first one on PlayStation VR a while back, big while back, and that was one of the best games. I think probably kind of still is one of the better games that holds up on the PlayStation VR, especially with like the control schemes and everything. It had its challenges and its limitations, but it was a fun ride. I played through all the DLC, I recorded it all, and it's on a playlist somewhere called Arizona Sunshine. However, here we are, MetaQuest 2, 2024 technically. The game just came out recently, within the last couple months, and I finally, thanks to a friendly little discount code, got my hands on it finally, and let's just say digging it. I cut out the first like hour or so that I played because I did record myself, and I'm gonna save that for a different video. However, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. MetaQuest 2 Arizona, graphics, I mean it's Quest 2. So I don't know what they look like on the other ones, and I don't know what's different, but I know it looks better than the first one, and it looks better than PlayStation VR. So for me, that's enough. I have low standards when it comes to certain things. I don't expect a lot from my VR games. I just expect them to work and the gameplay mechanics to be good. On that note, will say this one is still a little bit behind. If you do follow my channel at all, or me, you know that I play Ghost of Tabor a lot in VR. And Ghost of Tabor is about as realistic as you can get when it comes to handling anything in the game at all, period. Guns, objects, water, whatever you're dealing with, you just intuitively know to do it like you would in real life. This is still a little bit further behind, a little bit more for beginners and intermediate people to VR, and that is fine. It works. You can turn off the things you don't like, such as reload glowing, which makes like your magazines and your slide glow when you reload, because to let you know you need to do something to it. Whereas like I don't need that. Reload my gun, rack it, good to go. There are little things that are gripes. Maybe they're better on the better headsets. Maybe MetaQuest 3 has more fidelity and whatnot, whatever you call it, but looks better, runs better, faster, smoother, more stuff on screen, whatever. But again, it's fun. And if you haven't noticed, there's a doggy in any game in VR that gives you a doggy. I mean, come on. A dog in VR is like, well, any pet in VR really is like almost the second best thing you can get, because it's like not real. You don't have to feed it, you don't have to take care of it, you don't have to clean up after it, but you can do all the fun stuff like pick up zombie heads and play catch with them, or just pet them for fun. And that's probably like the biggest draw to this one is the dog. I think it definitely has more content. I haven't gotten very far, straight up. I think we didn't even finish the first chapter. We got definitely through the first like major checkpoints and sections, but it's maybe it is the first chapter. I know the first game, it was kind of like quick. I'm pretty sure my videos on that first game are very quick. I think we played through the whole game in like an hour or so. The video itself was like 45 minutes or right around ish, I think. I don't know. There was also DLC, but this game is supposed to be bigger, so hopefully it says 4 to 9 hours or something like that. We'll see what that means. As well as you got your replay, so you got your horde mode, you've got, you know, things that you get to find and unlock, and different difficulties. Tons of different things to put on your characters and whatnot, like the during the gameplay. The first one, there was a lot of like rubber duckies and hats and shit that you could grab and wear, and that has remained, and there are tons of them. I'm looking around all the time and finding new things to put on my face, and that's fun, as well as things you can do. You know, you can put them on the dog, you can play fetch. There's a lot of items you can find that are meant to just kind of play fetch with the dog, things like that. And that's cool. Things you would expect from VR. I, again, haven't played too much, and it's a zombie game. So a lot of times I'm kind of like on edge because I don't particularly like things running at me in games. And this is a game where it's like, it kind of forces you through a path. They're not open world. It's a linear path through a level, and it forces you into situations where, as you'll see in the background, you have to like run, and it's not, you know, take your time and shoot stuff and kill everything. It's like, no, you're being forced to run to the next point, and things like that, where they force situations, which some people can find that, I don't know. In VR, in a game like this, you kind of want to be more open and have more options and not be forced, but it's Arizona Sunshine, and that's kind of the way the game plays anyway, so they stuck with it, I guess, and just kept designing along that line instead of trying to go for a more like open-ended level structure. That said, again, it is still pretty big and pretty huge. There's a lot of places to explore when you are sort of in the free areas. So I'm not knocking any of the level design or anything, and I haven't gotten very far. I mean, it's Arizona Sunshine. There might be a point at which you reach a hub that I don't know about yet, where it's just like kind of open desert a little bit. I don't know. If I was designing the game, that's what I would have done. You would have sort of a desert hub where you would go, but it's also a linear story. Typically, like the first one, including the DLCs, were all very like structured linear stories. So, all that said, good game, fun game. Is it a full price game? Not on a MetaQuest 2, God no. I don't even think it is on any system. When it comes to VR games, especially ones like this, like it's hard to suggest or you know, agree with the prices on some of them, although I do understand how business and structures and companies work, and I'm not like knocking all the hard work of the people who make the games by any means. It's just like when I see a game and it comes out on VR and it's like more than $30, I start to go, okay, what are you offering that's not being offered by a game that's cheaper? And with that said, Ghost of Tabor was like $20, $25, and I mean, it just keeps getting better. And there's things in it that like are not in most of these games. So being a big name game, I think, is what gives it that price tag, just like the Assassin's Creed game that came out. That game does not deserve that price tag. I'm sorry. As cool as it is, and as like, you know, structured and as well polished as it is for VR, it ain't worth a full price tag like that. I'm just sorry, it's not. There's just nothing worth it in VR right now that's like that. And the things that are worth paying that price tag for are cheaper. They're, you know, almost every game on VR is under $30. So that being said, like I said, I used a discount code so that I didn't pay the full price, and I in any of my review / suggestion videos, always say, never pay full price. You know what I'm saying? Never pay full price for cold pizza, right? Anyway, Arizona Sunshine, number 2. Got your dog. His name in the game is Buddy, but you can call him whatever you want. And that's it. Hit it up with your homies. Hit it up by yourself. Campaign, horde mode, several different difficulties. It's got all the different things it had in the first one, plus more. And you got a dog. How many times can you say, you got a dog? Doggy. Ruff, ruff. Woof, woof. Got a little puppy. Can't go wrong side. Damn near every game that's ever added a dog or a pet to it has succeeded in winning over people. And this is no different. Trust me. The first time you find the dog and you meet him, you're going to do the same thing that everybody does. In fact, that's why I didn't use the footage from my first hour, because literally everybody who does videos and plays VR, we all kind of have the same mentality, and we all kind of have the same jokes happen when you play these VR games. There's like wiener physics. Well, I mean sausage physics. And if you've seen any other videos about the game or watch any after this, you're going to see everybody picks up the sausage and plays with the sausage and does wiener physics. It's just funny. They did it on purpose, for sure. And nobody can resist that, you know? It's like when you see a boob or a butt, you're going to do something. You know, you're going to. It's VR. There's no consequences. So, you know, there's a lot of funny VR jokes, but like at the same time, it's the same shit that we all do. So I just cut that out because I'll just save it for when I do the whole video. That said, Arizona Sunshine 2. It was a little bit and a stroking, and we're back. Okay, Arizona Sunshine 2. MetaQuest 2, MetaQuest 3, other VR systems I don't know about that I don't remember, but they do exist. And then it has to be on PlayStation VR 2 as well. So there you go. And pretty much every game on there is full price expensive. So have fun with that. Good luck. My suggestion is get a MetaQuest 2. It's still viable and it holds up today. And I would still recommend it. And if you know anybody that has a MetaQuest 2 already, tell them that you want to get one, and they have a referral code that will give them and you a discount off the headset. And that's a big deal. You know, even if you pay full price for the headset, you get I think you get like a credit on your account. So if you know anybody that has one, hit them up for that referral, or hit me up and I'll give you my referral code and help a brother out, you know. It basically gives both of us some credit on our MetaQuest account, and you can buy some other games. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about Arizona Sunshine 2. There you go. Love you guys. See you later. As always, what are you? Oh, shit. I haven't done this in so long. Oh, yeah. As always, love you guys. Bye.
See you, friend.
Hey, your mom wants you to subscribe if you could, please. Thank you.